there are two things you will constantly find here at Docs Unique Collectibles, and that's Spider-Man stuff and Iron Man stuff, because, well, let's be honest, it sells, but also super popular characters, right? Usually our Iron Man stuff is dedicated to this hot toy section back here, always rotating with new cool suits. But recently, a new player came on the scene, new in quotes, Hono Studios, Hono, I don't know, one of those two, and they churned out some comic style, Spider-Man, and yes, Iron Man. First of all, box, fantastic, and they're aiming for that classic comic look. Previous iterations, we had Spider-Man, we had Wolverine, that all looked very much on point with their comic counterparts, and we're gonna see how this one holds up. Is it the new standard? I don't know, we'll find out. First of all, the packaging is really nice, open that guy up, and we got, he's already looking great. We got that Iron Man classic gold sheen on the figure here. So we'll scoop them out. It's worth noting that in the box is included this back panel, which is used as a backdrop. And you might be thinking, well, that's kind of, it's not great, but what you do is, if you want, there's this insert right here with OG Iron Man cover right there, number 126, that sports this look very prominently, and you can slot that into this back panel, so kind of give them a little backdrop should you desire. Personally, I'd be out on that one, but let's see what's up. Let's see what's up with this little guy right here. So first off, we got a, like kind of that horned masked faceplate as a switch out, should you desire that. I'm more of a non-horned guy myself. And then we got a couple of alternate hands, these kind of like emitting the repulsor ray status right there. So we can put those back there. And also here in the bottom, he comes with his little hip discs. I don't know what they do. I'm sure somebody.
I had an issue where he straight up irons a guy's face with them.
What?
Yeah, he like takes them off, they heat up, and then he irons this guy's face with them.
Living up to the name in a completely different way. All right, I'm down with that. So here we have, it's really simple, unlike, a really like elaborate sideshow 1,000 pieces. It's really simple. You got your figure, you got a couple of switch outs on the hand, and I guess the super important hip discs, which we'll take out here. He's also LED, so I believe his chest piece and his eyes light up. Don't quote me on that though. So they do include the batteries. And then we got that very basic plain base where you can slot in that backdrop that I told you, should you desire. And of course it comes with your rod, and there's a clamp in here so that you can clamp them should you desire to put them on.
Clamp him like you did that guy's face with his iron discs.
I can't believe you did that, guy. He's supposed to be a hero. There's well, it's not a clamp, it's more of a hook for, down under. So let's take out his ironing discs. See what's up with those. They don't seem to be magnetic. Well, maybe they are. It's got a little flippy floppy in the back, which does have a magnet. So we'll figure out how they go on that boy right there. And let's take some of this wrapping off, man, because he's gonna go on display here in the shop. We still have a few copies up here for sale, and yeah, let's see. I will say that, I don't know how he looks to you, cameraman, but this sheen is really good, man. And they've done the seamless piece, so it really shines.
I had heard reports that he was oily from the factory. Is he oily? I
can say that he is not oily at all. Not this one anyway. So let's remove all these protective pieces, and then we'll get to what's up. All right, boys and girls. Took some doing to get all the little protective pieces out of it, but here he is in all his glory. I can report that he is not slick and oily, but He does have a very distinct 1990s you just opened something from a McFarlane stink to him, which is awesome, in my opinion. But yes, his little face ironers, I guess, they just magnetically stick onto his sides right there, so you don't have to worry too much about anything else going on there. I guess just be aware that if you're articulating him, they might fly off, so be careful with that, right? Joint game, smooth as butter, and he's got a good bend. He's not got that ridiculous, super folded look to him. So unless you're a face that needs to be folded by apparently his face folding plates.
I hope I can find that panel. It was a Silver Centurion comic.
You need to find it, dude. But yeah, man, he looks fantastic. If you're looking for a very comic accurate look, this is the guy, And again, very simple, not a lot of accoutrement to him. Don't really want to remove the faceplate because I'm afraid.
See how it looks, man.
But well, first let's do a hand switch out. Let's see how easy that is. So far, so good. Got the repulsor ray hand right, simple as pie. So very easy switch outs. I will say the peg is very different.
Classic.
To what you would expect from like a sideshow. It's a thicker peg, I'll give it that, and there seems to be a little magnetic component in there. So I'm assuming that's for the LEDs to transfer to the repulsor. They can transfer the electricity to that metal piece in there. So that's cool. So we know those light up, this lights up, and I don't know about the eyes. So let me just see if I can pry his face off.
To use the irons.
So yeah, and his head comes off pretty easily. It pops in pretty easily too, so you don't have to worry about that. Let me see. Yep. Oh man.
Oh, no.
He only has eyes.
Horror.
So Ninja Iron Man is an option. Let me see that faceplate. And let's see how he looks with the horned head. And it's a simple whole clip system right there. You can see. And boom. Easy as pie, man. I got to give it this. Complexity, none at all. So that already has a one-up on some sideshows, which are almost like life-ruiningly complex because you just spent so much money on them and you're like, oh my God.
Let's just say we scrapped an Iron Man 2, or was it Avengers Iron Man video, because it was insane.
Yeah, we were gonna do an Avengers Iron Man, and I gave up within like 10 minutes. So that's a thing. But anyway, here he is with a horned head. We're going to give you some final shots of him. And yeah, man. Hono, by the way, these are like at least 100, if not more, cheaper than a sideshow or a hot toy figure. So bang for your buck for sure if you're into that. And they're coming steadily out with more characters. I know Magneto either already came out or is on the board to come out. I think there's another Spider-Man coming out. So little by little, they're getting some steam. He's looking fantastic. As an Iron Man fan, what does the cameraman give him?
10.
10? Yeah.
Well, with this horned head, I'll give him like an 8.
Well, yeah. I'm talking standard head. You're giving him a 10,
like
right?
A 10 guy.
Yeah, he's great.
Personally, I'm going to take 1 point off because it didn't come oily. So 9.
The oil adds to it. Yeah, this is here, he's about to become a 10 or a 9.
Wait, what's up with those ankles? Are they like posable?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because they look kind of stiff.
Let me just pop his head. No.
No, yeah.
And it's got like a little spring, kind of like thick, kind of vinyl feel to it. So that's good. So yeah, ankles work. That was a good question. Yeah, all these joints are great, man. This doesn't feel like,
it's gonna
cheap.
rip or anything.
So, yeah, it doesn't feel like it's gonna, armature's gonna pop through. And it's a joint. Definitely doesn't feel like wire, So that's good. Yeah, he's looking fantastic. 10 out of 10. Come pick him up at Doc's if you're in town. And if not, he may be up on the website. I don't know, but find him. Anyway, hit like, share, and subscribe. In the meantime, we're out.